Welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back to another video, guys. It's your boy Chalk. Today is a beautiful day, great day. I just got back from a fall retreat that I went on with a Christian group here at my college, and dude, absolutely loved it. It was insane. And yeah, so what am I going to be doing today? Well, today is going to be a little bit of a recap as to where I'm at currently in the scape, but I also have a new scape that I was given permission to. I was kind of asked to complete, and you guys can see a little bit of a sneak peek of it behind me. I'll get to that in a second. As you guys know, if you watched my last video, you know that I was given permission to re-scape one of my college's fish tanks, and that fish tank is right here. As you can see, well, it's not the best. As you can see right here, I have a rock, a nice plump rock. This is going to be the main centerpiece. I have a bunch of shells too, because in this tank there are shell dweller cichlid. You can see one right there. Very beautiful fish. They like to their natural habitat, as you guys can see, are these shells, and they like to live in them. So like if this shell was propped up right here, he would go in here and he'd make a little home in here. They're very, very cool fish. And then this is going to be the aquascaping rock. It's going to be the main one. If you guys watched the other channel, you know that there were two rocks. Well, one of them I was not satisfied enough with to keep it, so I ended up getting rid of it. So we're just going to do one center focal rock, because that already takes up most of the tank. So the professor, he bought play sand for me. If you guys ever do plan on doing an aquascape and you want to do like a naturalistic sand aquascape, whatever scape you're doing, if you're using sand and you want to use an alternative cheap option of sand, a lot of Reddit forums and other aquarium fish forums, I don't know what you guys go on, but a lot of them say play sand is okay. Trust me, I've used it before, it is not okay. Do not use play sand, because what it does is the particles are so fine that they compact over on themselves and they create like it creates anaerobic bacteria, which once you stir it up and you're like, oh, it'll smell so bad you guys won't even understand. And do not use it. Instead, it's called pool filter sand. Search it up. You can buy it at Leslie's, you can buy it at, I think, honestly, any pool store like a local pool store, anything near you guys, they should carry it. And you can buy it in bulk. I think 50-pound bag for like 20 bucks. Pretty cheap if you ask me, compared to the aquarium sand where you get a little tiny quart for like 30 bucks. Yeah, now we're just kind of waiting for him to buy the sand. It's kind of up to him. I know he's a very busy guy, and I'm super thankful that he's giving me this opportunity to be able to do this. He's allowing me to like record and show this to you guys. But yeah, now we just kind of have to wait for him to get the sand before I can continue scaping that. But let me show you guys what we're working with right now. A previous student of his had this tank and they were trying to do a project with it. And they created like this whole half of a project and then they quit. And he's like, well, if you want to make something of it, by all means, go ahead. And I was like, at first I was like, no, there's no way I'm gonna do that. It looks horrible. It's going to be really hard for me to come up with something because it's so awkward. And the guy that did this before me did half of the things wrong. I'm like, there's absolutely no way. Well, let me show you what we're working with. So it appears to be, I don't have my measuring tape on me, but I think it is approximately, 6, 12, 18, 24. It's probably 24 by, this is 24 by 12 by 18. 24 by 12 by 18, I'd say, no, it might be 20 gallons. I don't know how many gallons it is, but regardless, in here you can see they tried to do like some sort of, I don't know if you guys have seen these, like a living background, or I don't know what you call it, but you put spray foam on the back of the aquarium, and then you're supposed to put like cocoa fiber into it, and you're supposed to push it into it, and it's supposed to stick, and when it dries, it'll have cocoa fiber all over it. And then you can also put like sticks, which they did do the sticks right, and they also did this part right with the you're supposed to put like containers, because then you can just put plants in there. Now you might be asking, Chuck, why is this a bad aquarium? It actually looks pretty good. Well, yeah, from an outside perspective, but then you look at the foam and I think they used the wrong foam. I don't think this is the right foam. Like, I don't think it's safe for aquarium usage, and it's also not, what's the word? Adhesive. Because if you guys watch, I can do this, and you can see all of the soil. Well, that's all the soil that I keep flicking off, and I could keep getting more. Literally, you see all that? It just slides right off, which isn't going to work because in this scape, there's going to be stuff that I'm going to have to plant on the background. And if it just falls off and I just have a bunch of substrate just continuously fall off, well, the plants are going to stick to that. And now, well, now comes the issue that obviously you guys can see. The background, it's not holding the substrate, and now it's turning yellow, and nobody wants to look at a yellow background. Also, ignore this hose. I was testing something. I found a power head, put the power head down in that corner, and then I could have like water coming up, and then either I leave this open so it's like a waterfall, or I put like a cork in here and then I just drill holes all throughout it so it's just like dripping. That could be kind of cool too. I think that would be the better move. And then there's also, if you look in the bottom, it's full of leca, which they did that right, okay? Leca is a good substrate thing. It's good for plants, whatever. And then there's some egg crate, and then they glued, this foam thing is what's holding it, but you can see they just glued it to the side. I have no idea what type of glue this is. I don't know if it's aquarium safe or not. They also just painted the background white, and I think they painted it on the inside instead of painting it on the outside like what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to paint the background white. If you guys are doing this, learn from this person's mistake. First, use aquarium safe spray foam. Second, do not paint the inside of your tank. Paint the outside of your tank if you want to paint it and make it a different color. Like, I don't understand why you would paint the inside, because that's going to get contaminated into whatever I put in here. Say I fill it up halfway with water, all of that is going to be completely submerged with water. You see what I'm saying? This tank is just like, I don't know who did this. Now, I'm sure I hope they were inexperienced, and they were just trying to do like a research project, and I respect it, okay? I respect it. It's just like, it's so... So if you guys do have any ideas down in the comments, let me know. Also, now that I'm thinking of it, make sure you like and subscribe. You guys absolutely ate the last video that I posted. Went absolutely crazy, buck nutty. We're at almost 50 subscribers already, which is crazy. And I just really appreciate the support. Make sure you guys like and subscribe right now if you guys do want to see me actually try and do something with this tank. I still have no idea how I would. It doesn't look bad, okay? If you look at it as a whole and you're like, man, he might be being a little hard on it. Maybe I am, but if I zoom in, like, you see all that yellow. If you look at the paint strokes, you can literally see the paint strokes. So I'm gonna have to cover that up. I'm gonna have to repaint or re-silicone or re-spray foam, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna have to add more substrate to the background to make it look better so you don't see all of the spray foam that they missed. I also have to decide on the substrate because, again, like I said, there's just leca down here, and you can't just have leca. And then if I have leftover sand from that scape, I'll put that in here. If not, I'll just use the play sand because I'm just gonna have a very, very thin layer. Nothing much that it's gonna cause any issues. And I'm not gonna have any plants down here either. Oh, and then plants, yeah. I don't even know what type of plants I would be using in this scape. Otherwise, this is just kind of an update on the main scape that we're gonna be doing, which I am super excited for. Like, I think what I'm about to do with that shell dweller aquarium is going to look absolutely insane. Now, I will say, at the moment, I have absolutely zero idea how I'm gonna get the rock into the aquarium without absolutely shattering the front glass panel. So that will definitely be an interesting experience. I might have to call up a friend, try to get them to help me. I've seen some people, they like coat the entire tank in bubble wrap, so like if you hit it, you're not gonna break it. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have absolutely zero idea. But I can't do anything until I get my sand that the professor is ordering. I think he said he was getting it this week, so fingers crossed we get that soon. I was thinking if I did do this scape, I would want whatever I put in here, I'd want to be, A, it'd have to be like from you guys, but B, it has to be low maintenance. I was thinking, okay, what are some low maintenance things I could put in here? First thing came to mind, vampire crabs. I've always wanted to do a vampire crab setup. I think this would actually be perfect for it if obviously everything in here is aquarium safe. And if I could get the tank set up in time. You know, while I'm in here, I might as well show you guys, give you guys a little bit of a tour of like the tanks that are here. So, you guys saw that tank, the one that isn't really a tank but kind of is. You guys saw this tank. Wait. You guys saw this tank, and get a good look at it while you can, because it is about to change into a masterpiece. Anywho, you guys have not seen this tank. It's a little dirty at the moment, so I'm gonna go to the other side to show you guys. Just a nice little saltwater tank. Pretty cool. And then there's also these tanks. Pretty cool. And there's a couple more over here. This one's absolutely beautiful. I love this one. This one's kind of cool. Little frag tank. This one's also really sick if you guys look. It's got a really pretty clownfish. Pajama cardinals, I think that's what they're called. These guys. And there's a clownfish in here. I think that's an anthrus, if I remember correctly. I'm not in saltwater, so if I'm saying anything wrong, let me know. There's also, there's like a little sea urchin in here. That's kind of cool. You guys can see that. And then there's like this giant, I have absolutely no idea what that is, but it's pretty huge. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of really cool stuff here. Yeah, so those are the tanks that I have here. Well, I don't have them, the university has them. I don't really have anything else for you guys. I kind of just wanted to make this video to get some opinions and advice on this baby mama right here, because I honestly have no idea what I want to do with that tank. No idea. Absolutely no idea. I do know that I'm currently talking to a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and your boy might be getting a GoPro soon. Gotta keep out for that, because once I get that GoPro, bro, it is done. Ooh, I need to get a thumbnail. Okay, W thumbnail, hold up.
What the hell is even that?
Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. You guys absolutely blew up the last video. Thank you guys so much for watching that, and like following and liking, subscribing, doing all that good stuff. And to everyone who had all the new subscribers, I do upload every 3 days, so pretty avid on here. Hopefully, by the time you guys see this, I'm hoping that tank will be, I'm hoping I get the sand. By the time I post this, I'm praying I get the sand. If I don't get the sand, I don't know what I'm gonna crash out. No, it's chill. But yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Really do appreciate it. You guys, it really does mean the world. And I think I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Wait, if I hit the camera like this, dude, that would be, I hope I don't. Bang! Peace.